The United States Sun has the unique right to report that the shop owned by American Pickers star Mike Wolfe has been charging twice as much for antiques that are virtually identical to those that are sold by Fritz. Mike, who is 59 years old, is the proprietor of Antique Archaeology, which has locations in La Claire, Iowa, and Nashville, Tennessee, and Frank, who is 60 years old, is the proprietor of Fritz Finds in Savannah, Illinois. Since Mike has a history of receiving feedback from consumers that his prices are too high, the United States Sun has been granted an exclusive opportunity to expose that the cost of his products is more than twice as much as those of Frank's. A historic Coca-Cola sign in green, red, and yellow is being offered for sale by Mike at the staggering price of $5,500. An antique sign for Alka-Seltzer can be purchased for $500, while a sign for a barbershop can be purchased for $625. An antique sign advertising Will's Three Castle cigarettes can be purchased from Fritz Finds for the price of $400, while a similar sign advertising Suregain Feed Services would cost consumers $350. A classic slot machine can be purchased from Frank for $750, while a vintage gaming machine owned by Mike can be purchased for $3,500. The price of a vintage scale that may be found in Mike's shop is $4,500. In Frank's shop, prices for the various scales run anywhere from $175 to $250. While Mike's antique White Eagle statue is being offered for sale at a price of $4,500, Frank is selling a vintage sprinkler figurine for the price of $150. Back at the store. Customers have criticized Mike's products, claiming that they are priced excessively high. On Google Reviews, a consumer said the following about the Iowa store. I would have gladly dropped hundreds of dollars in there if it was something really cool. Instead, it was something like 3 objects that had been picked, ranging in price from $200 to $4,000. Another viewer shared their thoughts, saying, "Was so excited to go to the American Pickers store, but disappointed it didn't look at all like it does on TV. Things that are expensive, but there is very little parking." A third patron shared their feedback, stating, "Stuff is a little pricey, but there are many interesting items." Revenues ENUELES. It is possible that the high costs of antiques are having a negative impact on business, as the United States Sun reported in July on the expected yearly sales of antique archaeology in Iowa. According to the Experience Business Valuation Report, Antique Archaeology apparently had anticipated yearly revenues of $62,000. The business's credit score comes in at 23, which is considered to be medium-high risk. The following was stated regarding the score in the report. This score predicts the likelihood of serious credit delinquencies within the next 12 months. According to the ratings for the stability of the company's finances, Antique Archaeology was given a grade of 3 out of 5, which indicates a medium risk. In the report, it is stated that this rating predicts the likelihood of payment default and / or bankruptcy within the next 12 months. Sales at stories. For the star of American Pickers' sake, it's a good thing that Antique Archaeology Nashville has been doing so well. According to a prior study by the U.S. Sun, Antique Archaeology Nashville has an estimated annual sales volume of $903,000, as provided by Experience Business Valuation Study. According to the report, the business has a low-risk rating on its business credit score, which indicates that there is a good probability of on-time payment. Regarding the financial stability risk ratings, Antique Archaeology was given a low risk, with a 2 out of a possible 5 rating, which translates to 1.11% potential risk of severe financial distress within the next 12 months. In response to a request for comment made by the U.S. Sun, A representative for Mike and Antique Archaeology did not immediately answer. It's possible that the cheap prices are having an adverse effect on the annual sales at Frank's store. According to the business valuation report that Experian generated for Frank Fritz Finds, the company only generates an estimated $25,000 in annual sales. The business credit score for the company is 27, indicating that it poses a medium risk. In terms of the financial stability risk ratings, the store was given a score of 4 out of 5, which corresponds to a medium-high risk. According to the findings of the survey, this indicates that there is 10% potential risk of severe financial distress within the next 12 months.